Hi, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. Tonight, I have a special guest with me, is Jamie Norton. She is an accredited medium. She works with the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment, and she's an excellent medium. And if you haven't met her down in circles, then you haven't been there. Okay. Just so that you know, as always, for new people coming on, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for us, for both of us here. We give the messages as Spirit comes in. So the best way for that to happen is to keep your name in the feed, whether it's just a hi, an emoji, a question. Can't promise the questions are going to be answered directly, but do the best you can keeping your name in, and that will keep us going. Okay? The only announcements right now is sharing as much as possible. By sharing, you'll get your name put in to be drawn for a free reading at the end of it'll be the first Tuesday before Christmas, or first Wednesday before Christmas. So for this month anyway. All right. Open circles Friday nights at 7:30. I run those, and Jamie and Tony will be running them. Their first one will be Saturday at 7:30.
8 o'clock.
Oh, all right. At 8 o'clock down at the center, and that's at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. So come on down. You know, it's a great way to experience spirit communication. And for those of you that have sat in my circles, it's a great way to experience it with someone else running it as well. It puts things in perspective for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I know I've sat with her before, and I have. So I'm going to let Jamie, I'll let you kick it off tonight, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
We have, I've been going on at noon every day for the store and just showing people what we have available. So, you know, that's every day on Facebook. Okay.
Kristen Orr. Hi, how are you doing? When I connect with you, I sense a female vibration coming through with a lot of love. I feel like maybe you might be going through something right now where you need a little bit of extra support, and she's just here to offer you that support and to let you know that you're not alone. And I hope that makes sense, and I'll leave that with you for now.
Okay, Kaliana Johnson, how are you? Kaliana, I'm seeing two men standing here. I don't know if this is grandfather and great-grandfather or father and grandfather, but I do know he's a big man, tall, and he's just here, and I'm just seeing the sweetest smile on his face. And all he keeps saying is, I'm okay. I'm okay. Stop worrying. Get on with your life. He's more concerned that you have stopped living, and he wants that.
I believe Kaliana is that 13-year-old girl. She's on here every week.
Okay.
And her dad has passed away.
Oh, okay.
So it may be her dad.
All right. Well, he's saying he wants you to get on with your life.
Okay.
All right. Just he doesn't want you, wrapped up in that. He was here. He was here for the time he was supposed to be here. And Kaliana, that love does not end just because he is physically left. That's still there, and he's very much here with you tonight. And I can feel him. Like I said, he's with an older man, which I believe would be his father. And he just wants you to know that he's well, and he wants you to move on. He loves you. He'll always be here to help you whenever there is a time of need. Our loved ones don't leave. They're here to help us. So keep that in mind, sweetheart. Hey, God bless.
Ashley Granger. When I connect with you, I feel a male vibration coming through, and wanting to thank you for inviting them in, and for acknowledging that they were there with you. So yes, he does know that you guys fixed him a plate, and that space was there, and it was specifically for him. And I hope you enjoyed your time together. And I'll leave that with you for now.
Okay. Carrie Calhoun. Hi, Carrie. Carrie, have things been kind of going a little haywire for you lately? There's a woman here, and she makes me want to laugh because it's like something out of a slapstick comedy. It's like no matter if it could go wrong, it's gone wrong. Whether it's a plate of food being dumped on the floor, or something being broken. She's just saying, you get the klutz from her. Okay, please don't get mad at me for saying that. This is her. But she wants you to know that a lot of that has been happening, Carrie, because she's been around. Okay, and you're reacting to her presence without even realizing it, whether it's the shock of like, oh my God, somebody's here. You're just reacting to it. And that's why a lot of this stuff is happening. And she wants you to know that it's not you being the klutz. It's you reacting to her energy. She said, so the next time you feel that, take a moment, say hello to her. Say, I miss you. I love you. Whatever you have to do. Okay. But just acknowledge her and it will help you so much. All right. It'll help bring her in closer to where you'll be able to have more communication with her as time goes on. Okay. And that communication is very easily learned and that can be done over time. God bless.
I'm just going to go back to Kellyanna for a minute. Kellyanna, he very much feels your love. You don't need me to tell him that you love him or any other medium for that matter. He can very much feel your love. Just because spirit has passed doesn't mean that they don't feel what we feel for them. They know everything that we feel for them, and they know exactly how much we love them.
Yeah, they can hear you.
And they can hear you. Yeah. So you tell him, you talk to him, and he'll know. He already knows. And I'll leave that with you.
Okay. Whatever was wrong with him, Kalyana, here in the physical is no longer an issue because now he has the perfect experience up there with his whole being. Whatever he died from here is not affecting him anymore. It's like he has perfect health. He feels well. He feels good. Okay. Samantha Falco, how are you? Samantha, I feel like I'm walking through mud with you, okay? There's a woman standing here, her hands on her hips, and she's saying, come on, get moving. You've got to get things moving. I'm not exactly sure what she's referring to, but when I touch with your vibration, I feel like my feet are stuck in mud and I'm having a really hard time moving forward. And I think that what she's referring to here is literally your ability to move forward from where you are now. It's like you're just stuck there, and it's an emotional stuck. It's not a physical thing. Okay? All right. Just know that that mud is going to be gone here soon. And I do feel there's going to be relief coming. It's on its way now, but you have to be open to it. You've had some opportunities that your fear has kept you from going forward the last couple of weeks. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes even if you don't know the direction you're supposed to go, just putting one foot in front of the other is what's necessary. Should you at least show your intent? And that's when everything else will come back in for you. Please don't be afraid of it, and don't be afraid of what's happening around the bend, because it's all good as long as you allow it to be and as long as you make sure that it is. And that making sure is with your energy, with your vibration. Okay? You've got a lot of spirit on your side helping you, wanting to help you, wanting to make sure that everything is going well in your life. We're not put here to just survive, hon. We're put here to succeed. And that's what this woman wants. She wants you to succeed. Okay? All right. God bless.
Jessica Hogan, when I touch with you, I feel a female energy. And I did see you were asking for your grandmother. The woman I feel is very grandmotherly. Did she have something with her heart? Because like my heart is like pounding very fast, or Um, I can't see.
Where are you looking?
I was Hogan.
Jessica
Yeah, she did.
Hogan.
Yeah, she did. Okay. All right. So that's confirmation for me that it is, and for you, that it is her coming through. Um, you're, she's been with you a lot lately. She wants you to know that she's always with you when you need her. And if there's something that you need, I feel like she was your go-to person when she was here. Like whenever you struggled with anything in life, that she was the person that you went to. She wants you to know that you can still do that. Even though she's not physically here anymore, she will help guide you in the ways that she can and help you find the answers that you need. Okay, thank you for confirming, and I'm going to leave that with you. Just know she's always with you.
Okay, Kelsey Reed. Kelsey, there's a little woman here. I believe it's a grandmother. And with her energy, it's like she makes me want to laugh. She makes me feel good just being in her presence. And she's coming up and it's just like she's touching your face and just saying, I know how bad you hurt. I know everything you've been through, but those days are over with. You need to know that, believe that, and you need to trust it. That what's coming for you now is love and light. Whatever darkness has been there is done and over with. And unfortunately, we as human beings look at death and loss as darkness, and in truth, it's not. But it all depends on how an individual looks at any certain subject, if you will. But this one wants you to know that it's only good and light is coming for you, and she wants you to open up your heart and open your eyes. You've been closed in for a long time. You've tried a great deal. You're working really hard at being positive and going forward with your life. But she's saying, you got to try harder. You got to do this because you want to do it. Do it for you, not for anyone else, not for your children, not for your husband, not for anybody but you. She wants you to put you first. You've never really done that in your life. And she's saying it's time to do that. And she's here to help show you how to do it when you're ready. Okay? I hope that makes sense. God bless.
Kayla May. I was immediately pulled to your name. When I connect with you, I feel like the choices you are making are right, as long as you're thoroughly thinking about what you're doing and putting your best interests and listening to the guidance that's being offered to you, because there is guidance being offered to you. You just have to listen and look for the signs. And I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay. Nan M. Hi, Nan. Nan, when I touch with your vibration, there is a younger man standing here. I'm not sure who he is. He doesn't tell me who he is. I just feel him here, and I'm seeing a very soft smile. It's like he has all the patience in the world. Very few people I know are like that. But he's here, and I feel the love from him. And he's saying, it's okay, but the time for grieving is done. It's time to move on. It's time to start enjoying your life, he said, because he can't do it for you. You've lost a male somewhere in the last year or so that you've had a really hard time getting over. And no, please, first of all, that you never do get over anybody. That's a misnomer out there. Because as long as they were a part of your life, they're always going to be a part of your thoughts and in your heart. So don't beat yourself up because of that. But he's concerned. He wants you. He says, it's time for you. You need to move on. You need to start doing things that you need to do. And he keeps saying, what about the trips that we talked about? He said, try one of those. He'd love to be able to accompany you on those, but he's laughing about it. And he's talking like, yes, he will. If you're brave enough to try it, he's brave enough to try it with you. I hope that makes sense. I don't think I've had one ever come through like that before. All right. Also, something about a vehicle. Have you just purchased one or are in the process of purchasing one? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Well, I'm glad that part makes sense now. All right. The car. Yes. I ain't gonna hear this one. Nan, if you haven't purchased it yet, please don't. All right. I can't tell you what to do. You have to make your own decisions. But what I'm seeing is like this big old massive piggy bank, and it's like money is just pouring into it and it's just never coming back out. So I want to say, if you need to get another vehicle, please look around a little bit more. The right one hasn't hit you right. You'll know it as soon as you come into it. Okay. But it's not the right one just yet. The one I'm seeing is very light in color, by the way. Okay. Hi, Gail. Hi, boys. Love you guys. I'll leave that with you. Melissa, Leitner. Melissa, give me a call after the show, dear. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Rachel Harp. I see an offer headed your way. I don't necessarily know if it's in your best interest or if it's in your boss's best interest. So I want to say, when this offer is presented to you, to really evaluate the offer for what it is and to make an educated decision and what's best for your whole future, not just right now. And I'm going to leave that with you for now.
Okay. Folks, please remember, Friday nights we have Open Circle at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. We also, starting this Saturday night, we will have it at 8 p.m. And those circles will be run by Jamie Norton here, who's with me today, and her partner in mediumship, Tony Lamont. So come on in and join either or both. It would be a great experience for you. I can promise you won't regret it. And at our circles, regardless of who's running it, everyone is guaranteed to get a message, whether it's from the medium running the circle or the other mediums that are in attendance. Okay?
Yes, and it's an amazing healing experience. If you've never sat in a circle, you should really try it at least once.
I've never had anyone go away unhappy with them. I know that.
Hi, Anne.
Amber Mann. Okay, Amber. What I heard literally as soon as I seen your name was grab her. Just hurry up. Just grab her. Don't let her go. I feel both a man and a woman with this that have come in, and literally they've been trying to tackle you down for some time. It's like they have a lot to say, they have a lot to do, but they're not willing to talk through me or through anyone else. They want to talk directly to you. You know how to take the messages and how to understand them, and I know that for a fact, Amber. So you really need to start going back to the meditations and listening for them. Okay, they want to help. They want to make things right. They understand you're having a rough time right now, and that's not unusual. This is a rough time of year for a lot of people, folks, with the holidays coming in. But Amber, they want to help you. They want to be with you, and they want to help you succeed. So please open to them. All right. They're here to help you because they love you, not because they have to. It's always by choice. Okay. I'll leave that. God bless.
There's so many. I'm just trying to have a little
It's hard.
focus.
It's hard when you got to push them through.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some nights when I get done, I'm like, oh God, okay, we're done. It's time.
Austin, ADM. When I was told to you, and I feel like something is going on. Maybe you're missing somebody super much right now, and they want you to know that they hear you. And they're right with you, even if they're not physically here with you. They are with you. Does this resonate with you?
Okay.
Okay. I hope that resonates. I'll leave that with you for now.
Sometimes it's difficult because we're on like a 10-second delay here. Stephanie Ireland, how are you, dear? I know I haven't read for you in a long time. Stephanie, I know a while back there were some serious health issues around you. And there's a man here, and he's saying it's because you worry too much. You worry about everything and everybody. He's saying, just stop. He says, let it be a lesson to change your life, to do what you need to do, taking care of your children, taking care of your family, but more importantly, taking care of you. He's saying you're just learning the necessity of having to do that. He's here with a whole lot of love. For as much as it sounds like he's chastising you, Stephanie, he's doing it with a great deal of love. I feel like a father or a grandfather with him, but he was your person when no one else in the world could understand you, or you had felt like you had no one else in the world to talk to. He was the one that you went to. He was the one that healed your heart. He wants to do that for you now. Okay? And he's saying he'll always be around. Sometimes you forget about that. But he's saying he's never left you, and he never would, because the bond that the two of you had goes beyond this physical world that any of us know. Okay? So God bless, and please, just, you're on the way back to health. Keep it going forward. Don't go backwards with it. Okay? Because he's going to make sure that you stay going forward. God bless.
Mindy. Tonic?
Tonic,
Tonic.
I think.
Feeling a male energy and father, maybe grandfather, but I feel like this man had possibly had diabetes, because I feel like really thirsty, like so thirsty, or something, some other illness that might have made him feel that way. Yes. Okay. That's just confirmation for you to know exactly who I'm speaking about. He is here for you and with you, and wants to let you know that he's going to be helping you through the holidays, because that's going to be a very hard time for you, as it is for many people. And I don't know if there's some feelings that were associated with his passing, but he wants you to let go of anything negative, and just remember all the love that was shared. I hope that makes sense, and I'm going to leave that with you for now.
Okay, Jessica Bauk. Jessica, Tommy is here. Please forgive me if I'm wrong, okay? I have to start it with that. But to me, Tommy comes through as a very boisterous individual, very flamboyant. It's like, when he walked into a room, everybody knew he was there and he made sure of it. Okay. That's the energy that I get with him. It's not a bad thing. It's just that's Tommy, because he's coming in and he's saying, okay, drop the guns now. He says, I'm here. Let's talk turkey. It's like he wants to sit here or stand here and he wants to give you direction step by step by step of what you need to do. Not as in a controlling thing. He doesn't want to control you. He wants you to move on. He wants you to get going with your life. You have a lot of living yet to do. He's saying just because his time was cut short doesn't mean yours has to be. He'll be there when you're ready. When it's your time to cross over, he'll be there waiting for you. But for now, it's time for you. Live your life. Do what you have to do. Be happy, because as long as you're holding on to Tommy like this, you're not going to be happy. Because you always wonder what if and why. We don't have those answers. None of us do. And if Spirit does, they don't give them to us. They just want you to know that he loves you, that he wants you to be happy. He wants you to move on, because regardless of who you're with in the future, he's always going to be the first. He's always going to be the first man of your heart. And I hope you understand that, and I hope you understand what he's trying to tell you. It's a very positive message, and it's one that's given with tremendous love. Okay? God bless.
Jeanne, earlier in the feed way up, I know that Sally Chanel was asking if we sold certificates for Circle.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can, Sally. We can have, right. We can sell the certificates. So please, just remind us. I have them right there on the desk.
Okay.
At the shop. Okay, your turn. I don't know. It's working.
It's working.
All right. While we're waiting here with Jamie, please keep sharing the video as much as possible. That gets us out there. It helps people know that we're here, what we're all about. And as a thank you for doing that, the last Wednesday before Christmas, I will be pulling a name from everyone that has shared. Your name goes into a bucket, and I will be pulling a name for a free 15-minute reading with me. So please continue to share, and hopefully we can give you that Christmas gift. Okay, and on for the rest of this week and probably part of next week at noontime, it's only for a few moments, sometimes 10 minutes at the most. I go on live from the store just to give you an idea of what we have in the shop. And a lot of people that can't come in, we do ship to you. Okay, Kaliana is asking, Kaliana Johnson, about your readings, like private ones in Johnstown. Well, I do the readings in person here at the shop, 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. And that's during the week, during the day. Evenings, I can do them anytime over the phone. And there is a possibility that we'll come out to Johnstown again for a group circle, probably later in the spring. We'll pull it together and do another one like we did in Gloversville that one time.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. So yeah, we will try, Kaliana. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Alicia James. She was here, and are you still here?
Just go ahead and give her the message.
Okay.
Yeah, she's there.
Yes. Yes, you, Alicia James. I was told to you. I feel like when I connect with you, I feel like there's like a whirlwind going on around you. Like there's just like a lot. And I feel like the message that being given tonight is to pick one thing at a time, to take care of that one thing at a time. And that's how you're going to eventually get everything done that needs to be done. It's just taking one task at a time. And just knowing that you're not alone. You're feeling alone as well with this, and you're not alone. There are people with you helping. And I'm going to leave that with you. If anything else comes through, I will let you know.
Okay, Robin Wilcox. Robin, there's a woman here and she's dancing. Has there recently been some sort of a big celebration around you? I don't know if it's a wedding, an anniversary, a birth. But boy, she's dancing for all she's worth, Robin. And she's having a really good time. And she wants you to know that she was there. Whatever this was, she was a part of it. And she's saying it was so beautiful and she loved it. And she loves you. She misses you. She's saying she misses a time that you used to spend together. You used to spend hours upon hours talking to each other, you know, sharing lives, sharing energies. But she's saying you've been missing out on some things. And she says, all you have to do is to sit down and listen to the words. I don't know what words she's talking about. I'm assuming it's from her. You have an ability to talk with your mother and to understand her from what she's telling me. So, Robin, please try and do that because she really does want to talk to you. And a lot of times it's not unusual that Spirit doesn't want to bring something very personal through in a situation like these shows. So it's not that we don't want to give the message. It's just that the Spirit is reluctant to bring something very personal through. But she does have something that she wants to talk to you about. But she also at the same time wants you to know that she was dancing with everyone else. When everyone else was dancing, she was right there with you, having a good time. Okay? God bless. Adriana, I got to tell you, honey, we're not mind readers. You're asking, you're wondering something, is it yes or no? We're not mind readers. That's not how we work.
Blossom Kiss.
Her name is Michelle.
Her name's Michelle.
Okay, Michelle.
You even have that written down. Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling a male energy for you. Grandfather, father.
Hi, Lorraine. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just like they're talking, everybody's talking. Yeah, so a male energy, father, grandfather, leaning more toward the grandfather. Coming through, wanting you to know that he's here. He hears you. And I feel like you were like the apple of his eye, like, you know, like, and I feel like extra with that. Like, I know that's a thing to say, but like, I mean, like really, really. And he wants you to know that you're still that apple of his eye, and very much loved. And I'm going to leave that with you for now.
I gotta give you a message. The more I try to straighten up, I got your brother standing here pushing me over. He's got his face down in here, and it's like he's looking too. I'm like, okay. All right.
Behave yourself,
He
Boomer.
just wants to be on TV too.
Okay. Says Adriana, okay, I just didn't need you to read my mind. I meant to say what Spirit had to say about my contemplation. Okay, under those circumstances, Adriana, there's a woman that's here. I feel like a grandmother with her. She was very, very specific in the way she spoke to you. She didn't like to mince words. She didn't like to
Stop touching things.
she didn't like to be misunderstood is the basic what I want to say. All she's saying is you know the right way. You know what you have to do. You know what the next move is. And it's time for you to do it. It's time for you to just, okay, she's saying it, not me. She's saying it's time for you to get up off your butt and get the job done. You know what you have to do, just do it. And she says, and you're going to be so happy. And it's just, I'm seeing like celebration balloons and lights and everything else going on because she wants to celebrate with you. Right now, she can't. But she's saying as soon as you make this decision and it gets moving, gets things in motion, you'll know it's the right one. Stop worrying about whether it's right or wrong. Just do what your heart is telling you to do. That's where the true answer is. Okay?
I seen something, was pulled to it, and then it was gone.
And I didn't mean to upset you, Adriana. I have to give it the way it comes in. Okay? Okay. You're welcome, dear. And I know sometimes, folks, and this is for everybody, we don't always hear what we want to hear. And that puts us, myself and Jamie, into a position of, do I say something or not? But I know with myself personally, I have to give the messages the way it comes through from Spirit, or they will shut down on me. I've had it happen before because I wanted to rephrase something or I wanted to talk around a subject. I've had Spirit just walk out and say, nope, not doing it. And that gets very embarrassing for all of us. But it has happened. So I know that when it comes through, I give it the way it is. Okay, when you're ready.
Thank you, Ashley.
Ashley Granger. Of course, he's going to be by your side. Like, he'll always be by your side. But I want to be careful in saying this. Like, you can't stay stuck either. Like, the Spirit will never want us to stay stuck. They will always want us to move forward with our lives. But they will always be there for us when we need them, regardless of where we are in our physical life. Our bond with them doesn't change just because they left the physical world, and we may or may not move on when we're ready. And I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay, Joe Ford. Joe, you keep asking for someone specifically, and I don't know if this is her or not. The woman that comes through for me, she's not very old. I mean, she's definitely not as old as I am or anywhere near it. But the only way that I can say this tactfully is she did not die a natural death. Would you know who I'm talking about? And Joe Ford, this is for you. This woman is here for you, but that's the only way I can attempt to give this message is I have to say that so that you can identify her is that it was okay. This woman is here, Joe, and she's all right. Your girlfriend passed away in July. All right, Joe, this woman is from when you were younger then, because she didn't die a natural death. It wasn't like from an accident or anything like that, or an illness. But she wants to know, she's saying, because I made the mistakes I made, she says, you've gone gone about your life and you kind of gauged everything else around what she did. And she's concerned about that. She's saying that's no way to live your life. All right. She wants you to know that she loves you. And she's saying that the Sarah that you're looking for, she's still in transition. That's the only reason why she has not come through yet. Okay? Give it time. She will. When her time is done, she'll come through with bells on, trust me. But right now, she's still learning and she's still getting used to her new environment. I feel nothing negative with her whatsoever. I feel like things are going the way they're supposed to be going. Okay? God bless. And I hope that makes sense.
Ashley Granger, I'm going to come back to you for a minute. He doesn't want you to stay stuck. It's okay to feel brokenhearted, to feel what you feel, but we can't stay there. Doesn't mean it's not going to come back in a couple of days and hit us again. But we just got to do our best not to stay there. And he's very firm in not wanting you to stay there. I'm sending you like a virtual hug, honey. I'm going to leave that with you for now. Message me if you need to, okay?
Okay, where we got here? Amber Bink, okay? Every time your name goes through, I get this little girl beside me and I keep hearing this giggle. Just, it's like she wants you to know that she's here. I don't know who she is to you, whether it was a daughter or a sister or something, but I keep hearing this little girl giggle. She just wants to say hi. She's happy. She's doing well. And she's full of it, to be totally honest. All right. I hope you can identify with her because she's just, I don't know. I feel so much love in that child's innocence with her. And it's so pure and it just feels so, so wonderful. Okay. I want to leave that for now. God bless. All right. Her sister was stillborn in 2006. Well, your sister, our loved ones, sisters, daughters, whatever, they continue to grow in spirit. The same as we grow here in this physical world, they grow in spirit. So that would make sense with the little girl that I'm seeing here and that I'm hearing. But know your sister is very much with you. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless.
Kellyanna, he's saying, of course I love you. But listen and listen for me without me to do it. He's showing you, he's there. He's trying to tell you he loves you. He's trying to show you that just because he's not physically here.
Okay.
Well, he's strongly with me. He loves you both so much. And he doesn't want either of you to stay where you're at. Okay. Please just take comfort in each other and help each other through. I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay. A lot of times, folks, when we're reading for one person, it's not unusual to feel like there's something familiar there that you need to hear or that is making you feel emotional or feeling any certain way. It happens that way when spirit comes through. It's a wonderful thing to experience. There's a lot of times, and I know, well, you see Jamie get emotional. You've seen me get emotional, giving certain messages sometimes. It happens. We're human too. But when we give these messages, it comes from the heart because it has to be real, or we don't belong here. That's the way I look at it.
Absolutely.
Rick Ireland. Were the daughters about 6 or 7, or would they have been about 6 or 7 now? Because that's what I'm seeing is 2 little girls about that age. I don't know. They look to be about 6 or 7, or at least that's how they're presenting to me. And yes, they had a good time. But they're saying they didn't like what you had for dinner. And I don't know why that would even come up, other than the fact that they're just very, very...
They were asking on here if they liked the dinner and stuff they had for them yesterday, and the cake and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So they must have known.
All right. Well, they wanted to know they didn't like dinner. But they had fun with the rest of it, just so you know. Okay?
They had asked earlier if they liked what they did for them yesterday.
Okay. Well, they enjoyed the party, didn't like the meal, but they enjoyed everything else about it. So you're on the right track with them. God bless. See, I get in trouble without even trying.
I feel like since she made something, this is what I feel. I feel like she made something she thought was his favorite, or
that they would like,
or that was their favorite, and it was one of those things where they were just they kind of it was all right, but it wasn't their favorite. I hope that makes sense. Ashley Granger, you can find me on Facebook. I'm on Jeanne's friends list.
She's on the center's list.
Yep, I'm on the center's list. Or you can even my other business page is Jamie Lee Photography. So there's another way to get a hold of me.
She's also at 48 Main Street.
Yep,
Fort
and
Plain.
I'm right down at the center with Jeanne.
Yes,
yeah.
We're partners.
And if Jamie isn't there when you call, I will give her the message, and then you can set up something with Jamie. I can get a message to her, transfer phone numbers, whatever it takes. Okay?
You're welcome.
And that goes for anybody if they're looking for a private reading. Okay. Wow, we're almost done.
Yeah.
We only got 3 minutes left.
Stop in and visit.
Folks,
look around.
Come on down to the shop. It's 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. Right now, Tuesday through Friday, I'm there from 9 to 4 every day. Like I said, at noontime, I try to go live, just even for a few moments, just to show you some of the things that we have in there and what we're doing. I know we've got a lot going on. Christmas is just around the corner. We're all hustling to get our Christmas shopping done. I know that there's probably something there that you would enjoy, or someone that you care about would. But come on down. Just come down and meet us. Mm-hmm. Give us, say, hi, I'm so-and-so on the show. Because we don't know you. Most of you, we don't know. And it's nice to be able to put a face to a name. Jamie, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, we've been working together for a few years now. I'm hoping in another week or two that Tony Lamanna will be on with us.
Yes.
And give it a shot, so that, because people they need to get to know you guys as well.
Yes.
So thank
you.
She's
amazing.
Yes, she is.
Hopefully next week. We'll see what we can do.
All right. Thank you, folks, for joining with us tonight. As always, we bring you blessings and just the love and the light of God. Amen.
Amen. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.